Assalamualaikum students, how are you? I hope that you will be fine and enjoying your summer vacations nicely at your homes. Students, today we are going to solve the page number 31 of the remedy pack of level 8 and the subject is science. Students, at this page we have the question number 6. What useful role do microbes play in the following industries? Health. B is a petroleum. So students, microbes is a term which is used for the tiny living organisms that cannot be seen with our naked eyes. So we use a microscope to see the microbes. So how they are useful in the health industry and the petroleum industry, we will discuss about that. In the health, number 1, the production of useful medicines such as vaccines and antibiotics. So they will produce very useful medicines like the vaccines and the antibiotics. Vaccines are the medicines that can be used against the viral infections, and the antibiotics are also the medicines which are used for the treatment of the various infectious diseases. Number 2, penicillin is an antibiotic used to kill germs inside the human body. Now this is the name of the drug that is obtained from the microbe. So this is used to kill the germs, the infectious particles which are present inside the human body. Number 3, bacteria used to produce human growth hormones for children who do not grow properly. So bacteria is also very useful for the human, like it produces the growth hormones for those children who do not grow properly. So these are the useful points in the health industry. B, petroleum. Biotechnology has provided a way to extract remaining oil. Students, many industries depend upon the coal, oil, gas extract which are present underground. So bacteria are very useful for the extraction of the oil. How? Bacteria are pumped down on the oil well and are fed with nutrients while they are deep underground. So students, bacteria are used for that purpose. They will be pumped down on the oil well and they will be providing with the nutrients while they were in deep underground, so to increase the number and the growth of the bacteria. So they produce chemicals that wash oil from surrounding rock particles. So students, the quantity of the oil which is attached or clinked with the rock particles will be washed with the help of the chemicals produced by the bacteria. Number 3, they also produce the gas which builds up enough pressure to force the oil to the surface. So they will also produce a certain type of the gas which build up the pressure in underground, and in this way the oil will be forced to move upward and that can be utilized. So these are the points which are helpful in the petroleum industry. Now students, move on the question number 7, which is how to write a chemical equation. So students, we have to provide the steps here that help us to write a chemical equation. Number 1, write down the word equation. So to write an equation, you have to start while writing a word which is equation. Number 2, write correct formula for each of the chemicals. Chemicals mean the substances which are provided for the writing a chemical equation. So we have to write the correct formula for each of that chemicals. Number 3, add up the atoms of each element on the left hand side of the arrow. So we have to write or add up the atoms of each element which are provided as chemicals on the left side. In the same way, add up the atoms of each element on the right side of an arrow. So we have the two sides. One is the left hand side of the arrow, another is a right hand side of the arrow. So we have to provide the chemicals, the atoms of the element on both sides. Number 5, if numbers of atoms of each element on the left and the right side are equal, then it is balanced. If not, then balanced equation by putting numbers in front of the formula. So students, if the equation is balanced, means the number of atoms of each element on the left and the right hand side are equal, then it is balanced. If not, then you have to balance the equation by putting the numbers in front of the chemical formulas. So number 6, add state symbols. Like example, we have the carbon, oxygen and carbon dioxide is forming. So we write the word equation first, then add up the atoms on the right hand side as well as on the left hand side and the right hand side. So then we balance the equation. In this way we write down a chemical equation. So students, I hope that you clearly understand today's lecture. We will meet in the next lecture. So till then, Allah Hafiz.